Charles, 3 poles in a row here. You are the master of Baku, officially. Let's get into your pole lap here. Turn 1. Now, you weren't hanging around here. This was, you wouldn't get much closer to the wall on the outside.
The wall was like, I thought I would crash exactly at that moment. I thought the rear wheel would touch much more, but I think I just brushed the wall, which was perfect. Turn 2 was also exactly the way I wanted to do the corner. Honestly, of what I remember of this lap, there's not much more I would have done differently, and I put basically every of my best corners in it. The last corner was a little bit on the limit, but we can see there the lap before I was not really happy with that corner because I don't know, the wind changed a little bit and you had to anticipate a little bit more the turn in. So I focused on that, because if you miss the apex, then you are losing a lot of time.
Well, we saw a lot of people struggling there. Is it bumpier this year with the new surface? Why do you think lots of drivers are struggling there?
I don't know.
You would, so you don't know. Okay.
No, I mean, in Q3 I started to struggle there because I think the wind changed a little bit, so I had to anticipate the turn in a little bit. But in the second run of Q3, I did it the way I wanted. This was a very, very tricky corner.
Why? Tell me why.
Because you've got the wind that is coming exactly from here. So
there's a gap there, isn't it? Because the wind can come through this gap here.
So you've got a lot of grip in entry, but then the car gets lighter and lighter throughout the corner because you've got less wind coming. The wind is actually doing quite a big difference here. This is a very tricky corner with the front left, but again, I was pretty happy with the way I did it. You
look like you got a good response on the front end. I mean, we saw lots of drivers struggling to get front tire temperature around this place, but you seem to have the bite and the grip you need.
This is the work we've done since Australia in the setup, and I think, yeah, hopefully we'll see some positive signs with these changes.
Right, talk to me this one. Slowest corner on the track, what's it like?
Tricky, especially in exits, because you've got tailwind now. Also here for the braking, you've got the tailwind, so not much grip.
And the sun here, just when you come past the castle, how much of a problem is it?
Well, it's not great, but after a few laps, you just get used to it, and you know more or less where to turn. I missed a little bit the apex for the sun, but it wasn't too bad.
And here, I mean, you can see your head bouncing around, so you clip that curve, but the car looks very settled.
Yeah, but yeah, maybe looking back at the lap, this is something I will avoid if I had to redo the lap, but there wasn't much loss. And so this was really on the limit. I think I braked extremely late.
Did you? Well, let's have a look, because there's no lock up there. And tell me about your eye line, because at this point, you're very close to the wall on the right, but your eyes presumably are there.
Yeah, well, actually even further, because you are focusing on this, because here there's a bit of
where the wall is.
It's going a bit wider, so you are trying to look as further as possible.
Now, I was saying in practice, this is the most important corner exit of the season, 2.2 kilometers. What was it like for you?
It was very tricky. I pushed a bit too much the entry, and I had some...
Yeah, you can see that little correction on the wheel.
Yeah, but managed to keep it together and didn't affect too much my exit.
Yeah, there you go, little correction there.
Yeah, a bit too much corrections, but honestly,
You're a perfectionist, that didn't seem too bad.
But no, I mean, it was a really good lap. I'm extremely happy, and it's good for the team, especially in a team in a moment like that. No, the first 3 races haven't been easy. We've been very unlucky in the first 2 races. The incident in the last one, all the rumors around the team coming here, so it's good to be back on pole. But we also need to remain realistic. I think we are a step behind compared to Red Bull in the race, but I'll do everything to try and
do it again tomorrow. Now that's the best thing.
Exactly. Another quali tomorrow morning.
Okay, listen, I'll let you get to the engineers. Thank you very much for your time. Cheers.